What a blessing all of you are to me. Huh? You are my blessing. So we needed a new context with which to define what is truth, how can it be discovered, what out of history proves to be valid by a modern means of examining truth. And so the calibrated level of truth then gives us a way to recontextualize all of life, because the energy field of consciousness itself is nonlinear. It exists outside of time and place and outside of causality. It's not subject to error. The infinite field of consciousness is not subject to error. Wow. So if you use that then as the yardstick, the absolute, Hegel, German philosopher of the 18th century, one of his principles was the absolute. And we sort of rediscovered what is that absolute? And that is consciousness itself, infinitely power, omniscient, omnipresent. And the unique thing about consciousness, the field of consciousness, is it includes all that exists now or ever. It's non-linear, everywhere present. And the quality of it that makes it is very beneficial is that, curiously, it records every event throughout all of time, on every level, thought, feeling, word, deed, etc. All that happens, every hair on your head is not only counted but numbered. Numbered, now we got them numbered. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, therefore, any truth or any event anywhere in history can be obtained right now, because outside the linear domain there is only right now, and there's only right here, because all exists completely everywhere all the time. That was sort of mind-boggling to discover that. Then we discovered the clinical science of kinesiology, and inadvertently I witnessed the phenomena and merely comprehended it from a different viewpoint. I did not see it as local, but as non-local. That was because of my own spiritual experiences early in life. I saw things from the viewpoint of context, from the allness, and I just was stunned with what I saw. I saw the field of consciousness had been presented with a stimulus, like an electrostatic field. Electrostatic field does nothing, it just stands there. But when you present a stimulus, it reacts to an equal and opposite. This many electrons on this side, you get that many positrons to equal and opposite. The field itself does nothing. But it has a capacitor. So that's what we used to see in the old speakers couple decades ago, the electrostatic speaker. So we had a new way in which to reinvestigate truth throughout history. And the book Truth versus Falsehood, which came at 5 o'clock last night. What a cliffhanger. We had threats. You better have the book or else. I said, God, honey, I don't know if it's safe to go. So 5 o'clock they showed up, and the publisher really was up against the line to get it done. So anyway, we got the first copies in the world. First copies in the world, right here. So this is a select group. All right. So it's an historic event, because within myself, I'm a student and a scholar, always have been. And looking at it as a student and a scholar, I say, Mamo, this is unreal. I mean, this book is like, bang. If I live through it, it'll be, anyway. They say to tell the truth, quickly leave town, so I don't know. But I tried to recontextualize how it arose. I tried to create a context so that calibrations that were outside people's expectations if you recontextualize it, they'd say, oh, I see why it came out that way. Oh, I see why it came out that way. Of course, doing the research, we were surprised ourselves many times. And I'd say, it scratched my head, and we'd repeat it over and over again, and we get the same number, and then that would bring up what I needed to know to recontextualize it. Oh, no, when you complete the whole picture. So truth is only true then within a context. And much of fallacy is because you look at content and ignore the context. What's okay during war is not okay during peace. And it makes a difference to mention, oh, we happen to be at war at the time. Oh, that does make a bit of a difference, don't it?